You know, in this day and age, it is so easy to have a secret porn stash. And I would basically call that the internet, right? Because if you go back, let's say you go back to ancient times, right? And say like Greek and Roman, right? These guys liked porn, images of like people fucking and shit like that. So they used to just put it on the walls. They put it on vases and pottery and stuff like that. And you'd just be like, fuck it, I like it, and there it is, Probably, I guess if you got married and shit, your wife would be like, this shit is getting out of the house, And, they'd paint over the walls, whatever. But, I'm sure they would hate doing that because just imagine all the work and stuff going into it. But, okay, so say jump ahead a couple of thousand years, or 1,000 years, I guess, right? And, now your porn, say as soon as they invented the camera and movies, right? So now your porn stash is going to be like film reels and a projector and like the actual film, the movies. Film reel, no, I already said that. Film reels, projector, and a screen. So that would be like your porn stash, right? And basically what you'd have to do is you'd have to get a camera and make like you're shooting families, films of the family, and then you would just mislabel the film canisters to be something somebody would never want to watch, or you just would be in control of it. Like you would never show anybody how to use it, or you take a part off of it, so they couldn't use it if they tried to. Like, what you do is you just take the bulb out, So they'd be like, oh, let's watch some family movies, and it'd be like, damn it, there's no bulb, So it's like that say so in 1920s, whatever, basically you had to have a movie theater to watch porn. So again, everything went along, and of course there's always books, and but it's not like video. It's not like you're seeing it. So there were magazines, Hot Girls, Playboy, Penthouse, all the other ones that everybody, Hustler, And but before that, if you were young, basically it was like National Geographic. That's starter porn for kids, and so until you could find your dad's secret stash again. And so we moved to VHS, and VHS wasn't that bad. They were expensive, and you'd have to go into the store and buy it, and expose your secret fetishes to all the world. Like, yeah, I want something with a lot of anal sex, definitely. With a mix of blowjobs and a missionary, no. I'm not interested in missionary. It's doggy, anal, and blowjobs. That's what you would look at the back of the cover, and that's what you would look for. You would look for pictures of the different sexual positions. Right? So VHS, now we're getting better, right? Because you could kind of hide the porn a little bit better when it's like in VHS size, right? And basically what you could do is just like rip the labels off the VHS and cover them up with like those labels they gave. Actually, that's probably why they would give, if you bought blank VHS that to do your own recordings, they would give you labels, right? And probably, nobody ever used those labels, but you could probably take those labels out and put them over the label for the porn. And again, just write something terrible that nobody would want to watch, like, a cat and I don't know, anything, just what people don't want to watch. Family shit, vacation, whatever. Me on a boat, anything, right? And again, you could hide it that way. You just get rid of the covers and all that stuff. And you could put little code words, like if it was like a lot of anal, you could just, I don't know, it could be like fall, leaves, I don't know, anything. Right? I'll figure that out later. But it should relate to it. So anyway, it's getting easier to hide. It got easier to hide, right? And then you moved to DVDs, right? That was the next greatest thing. And DVDs, again, were better because they're smaller. You can take them out of the case and hide it. But they usually had the name of the porn on it, and it would always be like hokey, like instead of Star Wars, it would be Star Whores or whatever. So people would kind of figure out what was going on there. It would be big booty girls banging. You could, you read the title, it's porn titles. But so forever it was like, and again, if you really didn't want to have evidence of any porn, you go to movie theaters. But then there's always the odd chance of all the people you see, and after a while you're building relationships with people that go to movie theaters to watch porn. I mean, no thank you. And I didn't really do it. I never wanted to do that anyway, because you can't take a girl. It's not like, hey, let's watch some porn. Okay, let's go. You got to get dressed up in a movie theater. It's disgusting. No. So now, of course, in this day and age, we have the internet. Now, thanks to the internet, there never needs to be another secret stash of porn where you have to hide. Basically, there'll never be that incident where you're away or you die and somebody's rooting through your house and they just find a bunch of porn, straight, gay, dildos, whatever you're into, whatever your fetish is. No, now, every day you could get any and all the porn you want, basically for free, depending on how much quality you need, which I don't care. A fuzzy titty is still a titty. It's good enough, basically, is what I'm saying. And what happens to your porn stash or whatever? It's as simple as delete browsing history.